It's so interesting how God works, how ancestors work, how I get messages through everything, especially more and more I'm paying attention these cards I've been pulling lately. But I'm gonna go off on a tangent real quick. It's so funny because I used to there was a time where pulling cards, I didn't really feel like I was getting a lot of messages, and I would feel like I was pulling, and really my ancestors would just be like, no, they're just talk, just pray, just use your words and your voice and your body. And it was great. It was working. It was cool. And that stuff still works great. But lately I've been noticing how loud the messages have been from the decks I've been pulling. And maybe it's just the new decks I've gotten are really aligned, and God and ancestors have a lot of messages for me. Especially, I just got this. It's called The Remedy, the Melanated Affirmation Deck. Love it. Godsend. And then Tried and True, the Rest deck. And so I feel like I've just been getting so many clear messages and affirmations and confirmations, and whatever I'm struggling with through my head every day, after I do my writing and write things out, then I pull my cards, and they're always spot on, both cards. But earlier in my public speaking video, I was talking about how I'm struggling with regrets, and still having regrets, and learning for things to be lessons. And I pulled this card, and it says, you are protected. And I'm going to read on the back. It says, if you knew that you were protected by the most divine power, and the worst thing that could happen was a lesson, how would you move differently? What changes would you make? How would you speak about your dreams and aspirations, and what would you do for them? Would you pray for them? Would you quit your job for them? Would you love for them? Would you cry for them? Would you shift for them? Move for them? Understand that there are answers, that there are powers seen and unseen that are committed to your success. Open yourself up to the fact that you are not moving alone. Your ancestors and spiritual guides are protecting you along the way. And I think that has been my truth. That has been my journey. That has been the reality. And like I said, I still grapple with some of the choices that I've made. But when I look back, there was a lesson. I was always protected. I'm so divinely protected and lucky in a way that I don't even question anymore. I just express immense gratitude, and I don't try and push it anymore. I think there was a time where subconsciously I would try and push it and say am I really lucky? Am I really protected? But I'm not doing that anymore. I know that I'm protected. I know that I'm guided. I'm working on releasing regret, but at the end of the day, moving, knowing that I'm protected, I'm definitely going to continue to move differently, and definitely continue to pursue my dreams and my hopes and my aspirations, and just trust God, trust the ancestors. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Peace.